Einstein described matter as a form of energy, just as ice cubes, steam, and rain are all forms of water. Everything is made up of molecules, and molecules consist of atoms that are in a permanent state of flux. This constant movement creates energy, hence, every single thing, objects, animals, and people are constantly giving off the energy they're creating. Everything in our world is vibrating with energy. So, if you can learn how to marshal, nurture, and steer your own energy, discern and strategize how to engage and disengage with other people's energies, and reconcile with the energies of the world around you, you can begin taking back control of your life. You become the most in control of your personal destiny as possible. Practical Magic shows you how. Level 1 includes energy foundations and basics and are available to the general public for single purchase. Levels 2 and 3 are very advanced with homework and are only available via the Hierophant and High Priestess tier over on Patreon, patreon.com/theartegan. I'm sending you all of my very best photons, and I look forward to supporting you at any stage, at any point on your spiritual adventures that I may. Hello, my Leos. Welcome to your sidebar with me for this week ahead, or whenever this resonates, a private little mini conference of something going on out there in your real life, in your life, and I have some detail for you. What I'm picking up for you psychically is this really deep hug, and it's this embrace that it's not like you love this person and they love you and it's really happy. It's different. It's like you hug someone or you hug a person and then you're feeling so lost, or you allow who has a motorboat? I'm hearing that motorcycle and I'm seeing a boat or some, I don't know, an or a watercraft or a water car. I don't know. Anyway, that's someone's confirmation. It's like you hug this person, and in this embrace, it's like you shrink into this vulnerable little baby, and you get to just be kind of like the little baby. You kind of just get to release everything, where you get to just release your worries, but at the same time, worry. At the same time, you get to just be like a scared little baby, and you're like in this embrace and they're just hugging you so tight and they're holding you so close. It's like you sort of get to fall apart in their hug, in their arms, in this embrace. And she's showing me like this transfer of energy. This could be brothers. It could be like, this doesn't have to be like love, romance. I'm just getting like, this could really be, it could be, okay? But she's showing me this like chest opening, this heart chakra really releasing, and like energy really, it's like it was really hardened and it's now able to be broken up a little bit and to disperse and to like kind of go into the other person. So some of you could be going through some sort of relational breakthrough this week. Doesn't necessarily have to be with a romantic partner. It could just be, it could be even just between you and anyone. Like, let's say you're someone that never gets that vulnerable with anyone ever. It could be that where you do trust someone enough to let yourself, it's like letting your confidence collapse, and you get to experience yourself, your soul, your life in that opposite end of the spectrum with someone else in a safe space, in a safe way, that you won't think that they think less of you. And like, this could even be like mother-daughter or sisters, or it's got that kind of vibe to it. It's very, very, very close, but there's something special about it. Like, you could be going through an especially difficult something, and maybe you're fighting this privately and no one knows about it, and then you just hug someone and you feel so comfortable with them, and the hug is so intense that you sort of, like, the feelings come up regardless. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. That was a lot on your psychic download. That was like a lot, Leo. Okay. I'm picking up a little bit of anxiety. I don't know if that's like a real, I don't know if that's like a temporary thing, like a normal level of anxiety. I don't know if that's like you've been diagnosed with something with anxiety. I'm only picking up a little bit of it. Hugs. That's what she's saying. Like, if you're anxious or if you have anxiety, hugs. Hugging. Ooh. Look what you got, Leo. You have Death and the Wheel of Fortune. That's so intense. Look at you coming out so strong. Look at that. So this is going to be a big week for you. The skeleton in armor is always a little bit of cause for concern when we see this entity, when we get this energy rolling through our lives. And you'll do best, Leo, to lean into that. Whatever inside of yourself is trying to end, we're at the end of super major big cycles right now. And that's all astrology energy is. It's cycles. The only thing different about the cycles is that we're different, because we're not the same person 2 cycles ago of Mars, or 4 cycles ago with the lunar. Okay, so it's like surrender, let go. Some of you are really happy about this. Some of you are really happy about something ending. I'm seeing you lifting the flag. Some of you are like ready for change, and you're not holding on to anything of the past. Thank you. That's what she's saying demarcates the anxiety. So if you're in anxiety still, you're sort of scared of change, of ending things, of, if you think you're nervous or anxious about situations and relationships ending, that's not it. You're fearful of your own personal growth. You're fearful of outgrowing of being a certain way, feeling a certain way, living your life in a certain way. Or rather, it's not like you have to change the way you're, like, totally change everything. It's more like you are afraid to end experiencing your life from a certain perspective, in a certain way. But I'm here to tell you that when you just embrace this change, and those of you that are embracing it, you're fine, that you literally clear the energy, you clear the stagnant, toxic, whatever energy, you clear it out so that something new can take its place. So for all of you Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, I'm telling you that the universe is trying to give you something, trying to be that hug, be that enclosure to envelop you and your soul into like supreme safety. Because no one's ever truly lost. No one's ever going to be, that's why, you're not responsible for anyone else's soul or anyone else's spirituality or anyone else, everyone's going to find their own way and make their own way and have to figure it out, even if they spend, a lot of lifetimes. It's like, Trust me, I really want to clarify this Wheel of Fortune. But I'm not going to. It's going to be different for all of you. Whatever is ending, and this is a hard ending. This is a hard ending. This is like, Leo, you're ending something that's like, what does it say? Bad habits die hard. It's something that was really integral to your personality. It's something that you really identified with, that this is who I am. And so it makes it that much harder to put an end to it because you identified with it so much. But you're getting a really big hug from the cosmos this week, Leo, so sayonara, okay? So whatever's trying to end, let it end. Give it a funeral, say a prayer, do a ritual. If you're having a difficult time letting go of something, do a little ritual for it, of whatever you think that you'll need to do to feel the expulsion of it, of that energy, and do that. Make up your own. It doesn't have to be like burning photographs in a trash can or, Okay. I'm going to leave that there, Leo. You have a lot to look forward to. You already, and a lot of you really are looking forward. So it's very positive. If you guys are looking for more context I do that on Patreon. I do 12 live streams every single week for all 12 zodiac signs, and we do multiple spreads. We do oracle, and I do an extra reading for Capricorns called a Capricorner every week because I'm a Capricorn stellium. And I do daily astrology and tarot posts, and that's all on the lowest tier, and then it just goes up from there, like getting more and more and more. So take really good care, Leos, and until next week, I'm sending you so much love and all of my very best photons. Many, many beautiful blessings, and you got them coming on all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah.